Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading. Twice a day, 7 days a week, I examine the price action of crypto. I share my experience as a full-time crypto trader to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to our regular community. Everything I do for you is free. Let's run the numbers. We can see Bitcoin trading currently at 34,548, up 5.73%. Ethereum is up by 3.3% to 1974. We can see the stable coins USDC, DAI, USDT, BUSD being red. That signifies that money is flowing into the crypto market. That's a good thing. Let's look quickly through the news. We're just doing a sentiment check here. So is the blockbuster Bitcoin crash a buying opportunity? That's positive. Crypto price alert, JP Morgan issues serious Bitcoin warning. That's negative. Bitcoin miners flock to upstate New York for cheap energy. That's positive. Police seize 114 million pound of Bitcoin. That's negative. So we got two negative, two positive. BIS proposed capital requirements for crypto assets. This would be negative. Interview with mass adoption in Latin America. That's positive. So we've got sort of equal 3 and 3. Bitcoin could increase regulatory anti-money laundering risk for El Salvador. Negative. So Bitcoin scam, powerless, negative. Founders of the South African crypto investment firm are negative. Overall, the news is not so bad, but it's got a bit of a negative bias. A trading rule that I would love to share with you is Rule 8. Market context dictates trend. When we talk about market context, we go to the KS model and see what psychological phase we're in. We know that after the halving, when Bitcoin becomes more expensive and sparks the bull run. I'll explain this a little bit more. I had a couple of comments explaining or asking me to explain what is the halving, how does that work. I really take those to heart. I'll make sure I do a separate video on that to help you out. We know that we're in the current cycle as a bull market, but we're over the peak price of the previous cycle. That's really important. We've seen a retracement. We're expecting higher prices. We're in a bull market psychologically. When I talk about market context dictates the trend, what I'm actually talking about is the trend is positive because of its psychological nature. The strength of the trend is also important. If we have a look at this technological adoption curve, this is just out of my Medium article on the KS model, we can see that we get incredible 80% average yearly growth in crypto adoption. That goes incredibly well for the market trend to be positive. Let's drill into total crypto market and have a look at how the entire market is actually tracking. We can see recently we've had positive price action. The total crypto market is at $1.374 trillion, just really literally between a support at 1.35 and a resistance at 1.40, looking very healthy. When you look at this, I would hope that your eye is drawn like this. From this top peak to this peak to this, what we're seeing here, and I know this is a bit hard if you're just listening to this as a podcast, but what we've basically done is draw a peak that peaked over resistance and then another one, drawn those two together, sliced through the current price action, price is trading above that. That is a really, really good sign. This indicates signs of technical repair, which is exactly what we want across the entire crypto market. The reason we look at crypto total market cap is this chart summarizes all the price movements across Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, DOGE, every single coin in the crypto space. If we know how the general market is behaving, it puts us in a very, very strong position. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. In the last episode, episode 79, Bitcoin was trading at around $33,963. I mentioned that this upward support line was looking quite strong, and we were anticipating it to focus on taking out that $35,000 mark, and that's come to pass, which is good. We've seen it try to do a few spikes to get past 35. It's having a little bit of trouble. It wouldn't be at all bad if it came down a little bit from its current price of $34,540 and retraced to the immediate support below at 34,267, or even the support below that at 33,588. These retracements, we know price always moves in a wave. We're never concerned about price going up then going down, because we know an up wave must be followed by a down wave at some stage. This is a very healthy price action if it actually retraces to 33,588. That's fine, because it needs power to get through this $35,000 mark. When it gets through there, it can make its way quite strongly through the upper resistances because it's confirming a trend. Maybe I'll just do this for you. I'm just joining these two peaks. Again, as we saw in the total market, the price is currently trading above this once resistance line, quite strong resistance in one sense. Now it's trading above that. That is a very, very good sign. It's almost coming back to retest that sort of slanting downward support line. Overall, the price action in Bitcoin looks quite positive. Let's have a look at what the shorts and the longs are doing. The shorts, represented in red, are decreasing. Price is increasing. The longs are increasing, but we see there's a sort of flattening of the rate of long increase. Just bear that in mind. Turning to liquidations, we see liquidations over the past 24 hours are 248.58 million, very low. We can see about 50,181 traders were liquidated. Going down to the past 12 hours, 72.36% of traders were short liquidations. Looking at the past 15 minutes, we can see that the liquidations of longs, you remember in the last analysis I said that was flattening out it's increasing but at a decreasing rate. There's your evidence. All good, very healthy. I would like to revisit Rule 49. I introduced this one in the last episode, but I'd like to talk it through a little more because I think a lot of family members are tuning in with their family, and this is an incredibly important rule in life as well as in trading. As you become a better trader, you become a better human being if you can apply the trading rules to your own personal life. We talked about FUD and FOMO and the fact that it costs. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt is FUD. FOMO is the fear of missing out. But fear costs. If we look at fear, we can say it has two meanings: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. It's a really beautiful thing to know that we can become better human beings by actually trading and investing. It's a wonderful concept. Plato says courage is knowing what not to fear. This is a fantastic quote, and of course a very brilliant person. What not to fear? What we do is we don't fear the news. We know news just reflects current price action, tries to grasp at some explanation, and is, by all accounts, 98% of the time incorrect. So we don't fear the news, but many people do fear the news, and they fear missing out a great bargain to buy your favorite thing in a department store at twice the price. And they fear when everything is on sale. It's kind of inverse to logic and normal life. Let's explain that a little bit more. We talk about psychological safety. The fear and greed index is 27 at the moment, which is a fear-based level. We look at the positive advertising of price, pulling people into the department store of the market, saying, you know, the favorite thing you've always loved, you're going to pay 20% more, 30% more, 50% more, 60% more, 80% more, and everybody races through like a Boxing Day sale and says, I want it, I want it, I want it. And the department store owner says, ha ha, kidding, kidding. No, 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 you can have it again, you can have it again. This is the fear of missing out. When you look at it from the perspective of a department store and trying to buy your favorite thing, it's almost insanity that we would want to pay more for something. But then again, it's the psychological safety that people wish to feel, and that's completely human. We're engineered to avoid fear. Sometimes we end up buying at the top and selling at the bottom because we're fed fear, and that makes us move contrary to what we should be doing. Let's get into the technical analysis. Rule 39, buy at support. This is a really incredibly important rule. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is currently trading at 1976. It has resistance above at 2020, support below at 1909. Relative price action looks healthy on Ethereum. Let's have a look at Binance Coin, BNB. BNB is currently trading at 307, hovering around support. It has an immediate resistance at 318.46 and one above it at 327.48. BNB has support at 291, and we know that the play of Bitcoin will actually fingerprint itself across every alt. Let's have a look at Cardano, ADA. ADA is currently trading at 137.68. It has support below at 133.43, resistance above at 140.06. When it gets above 140, it's looking quite good. We would expect it to forge for the 150 mark, which is a psychological level. Let's have a look at XRP. XRP is currently trading at 67.35, has support below at 65.60. The overhead resistance at around the 77.37 mark is causing XRP a little bit of consternation. It's giving it a bit of indigestion. As Bitcoin recovers, we will see it pass. We will see XRP pass through this structural resistance overhead. The next resistance level is 71.49. Let's have a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin has been performing very well. It's coming up to a level of structural resistance just above it at around the 28 cent mark. It's currently trading at 27.320. It has that structural resistance overhead. So what we would want to see is it taking out the next resistance above that at 29.138, and then it should come back and retest as Bitcoin improves. Doge has support at 25.735 and at 24.892. As price moves in waves, and we've had quite an uptick in price, don't be at all concerned if it waves down. It's always waving down and waving up, waving down, waving back up. Things move in waves. Just keep that in mind. It will help you not to panic if you see price going down. Let's have a look at Luna Terra. Luna is currently trading at 5.45. It has resistance above at 5.58.6 and another resistance above at 5.92. Has support below at 5.20 and basically at the psychological level of $5. Let's cross across to Polygon MATIC, which is quite a community favorite. MATIC is currently trading at 121.896. It has support below at 112.67.2 and resistance above, immediate resistance above at 126.610 and a higher level at 136,913. Overall, the price action of MATIC is looking good. Let's have a look at VeChain, VET. You can see VeChain's chart is quite different to the other charts that we've been looking at. That's primarily because it's been bouncing around between a structural support and a structural resistance, which can tend to distort the fingerprint of the particular alt relative to the market. We've seen suppression in action relatively. If you look back at BNB and ADA and ETH and Bitcoin, you see this suppression. It's mainly because of this structural resistance as well as a number of resistances above. Positively, it's holding this support line, which is really good. VET is currently trading at 82.23. It has support below at 75.24 and resistance above at 87.80. We always go through the Binance derivatives. 24-hour trading volume is 62.17 billion. Open interest is around 5.5 billion. The change in price of the contract in the past 24 hours, we're looking for big positive moves. We can see the market overall is quite healthy. We see DOGE has a lot of open interest, so does ADA. We're looking specifically, Ethereum Classic, we're looking specifically for double digit to give us an understanding of what's happening inside the market. This is to give us an edge over other investors and traders in either exits or entries. Going down, we can see the market is relatively healthy. You'll remember back a couple of days ago that the market was very violently ill and everything turned to pretty much double-digit red. It's looking good. We always go through the market cap, through CoinMarketCap, and look at the top 7, the percentage gainers and percentage losers over 24 hours and 7 days. This helps us create a trading diary that we can refer back to at key moments to understand the market better. We can see the top 7, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, Cardano, Doge, and XRP. Let's look at the greatest 24-hour percent gainers. Rune, Cello, Bitcoin Gold, Doge, Stacks, Quant, and Curve. Let's go the other way. The largest losses, which aren't really that great, 6.31% is the largest loss, which is not really much of a loss, is Bake, followed by Internet Computer, Rev, Leo, and stable coins. Seeing stable coins lose value is absolutely what we want to see. Let's cross it to the 7-day largest percentage gainers. Quant at 15%, Cello, and then we get into stable coins, which is what we expect after a correction. Let's go the other way. 7-day greatest percentage losses are KSM, Kasama, AMP, Internet Computer, Rev, Near, Bake, and Dot. A couple of people reached out about what could be driving Kusama down. That's a really interesting question to throw out to the community. If you have any ideas, please share it with the community. That's always wonderful for us all to work on this together. I do these videos to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love. I hope you found the content useful. Please reach out and say hi and let me know where you're viewing from and if you have any questions. Our community is very supportive and helpful. I always do my best to respond to. If you would like twice daily updates, 7 days a week on price movements in the crypto market, please subscribe to YouTube and follow me on Twitter. Crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.